All right, hello everyone and welcome. Let's talk about something I know trips up a lot of students when they're starting out. How to describe where an object is in Mandarin. You're not alone if you've struggled with this. So today, we're going to do a deep dive into one of the most fundamental and frankly, most useful sentence structures in the entire language. Let's get started.
So let's start with the big question, right? In Mandarin Chinese, how do you actually say where something is? I mean, this is so essential. Whether you're trying to find your way around a new city or just telling a friend where you left a book, you've got to be able to state a location. How do you form a sentence like, the store is over there, or the keys are on the table? It might seem a little intimidating at first, but trust me, by the end of this session, you're going to have the core grammatical tool you need to build these sentences with total confidence.
Okay, let me introduce you to the star of today's show. This character right here, zai, pronounced zai. This is the absolute magic key to unlocking location phrases in Mandarin. Think of it as the pivot point, the grammatical anchor for your whole sentence. It's a preposition, and it does the work of to be at, in, and on, all packed into this one super versatile character. Really getting a handle on zai is non-negotiable for making progress.
And here is the beautiful thing about it. The structure is just so wonderfully logical and consistent. It's a simple formula. First, you say your subject, the thing you're talking about. Then, you drop in our key preposition, zai. And finally, you state the location. That's it. Subject, zai, location. See how direct that is. There are no complicated verb changes or conjugations to worry about like you might find in other languages. Now let's see this elegant formula in action with a real example.
Okay, here is our example sentence for today. I want you to listen really carefully to the pronunciation, especially the tones. Ready? 商店在前面. Let me say that one more time. 商店在前面. This sentence simply means the store is in front. So, now that you've heard it, let's put on our lab coats and deconstruct this thing piece by piece so we can see exactly how our formula is working.
Now let's really get into the analysis here. As you can see in the table, our subject is 商店 or 商店, and the logic of the word itself is fascinating. The first character, 商, relates to business or commerce. The second, dian, means a shop. So a commerce shop, well, that's a store. It makes perfect sense. Next up, of course, is our core preposition, cai, which is doing the job of is at. And finally, we have the location, qian mian. Again, we see this amazing building block logic. Qian means front, and mian can mean a side or a face. So the front side is just a very logical way of saying the front. See how perfectly it fits our formula? Subject, the store. Preposition, is at. Location, the front. Simple and direct.
Okay, so getting the grammar right is half the battle, but for people to actually understand you, your pronunciation has to be on point. So let's focus on the sounds here. For 商店, let's start with that sh sound. This is what we call a retroflex consonant. You have to physically curl the tip of your tongue back toward the roof of your mouth. It's not sa, it's shang. Feel that? Now for zai, that's a fourth tone. It needs to be a sharp, decisive drop in your pitch. Think of it like a command, zai. Then we have qian, which is the second, or rising tone. It should sound like you're asking a question in English with that upward inflection, qian. And to finish, mian is a neutral tone. This means it's unstressed, it's quick, it's light, no emphasis. So let's try the whole thing slowly, really focusing on each part. Shang, dian, zai, qian, mian. Fantastic!
So, we've taken apart the grammar, we've worked on the pronunciation, now it's your turn to put it all together. I want you to apply this knowledge. Using that same exact formula, subject plus zai plus location, how would you say the library is behind? I'll give you the words you need. Library is tushuguan, and behind is homian. So take a moment, think about the formula, plug in the right pieces, and build that sentence. This is a perfect little test to show you just how powerful this one single grammatical structure really is.